Here you go, darling. A very special treat for my very special man. A nice, hot breakfast in bed.
Nice. Looks like cold cereal. What's hot about it?
That's where I come in.
I think I could get used to this, you know?
Darling, what do you think, Ned and Scott were arguing about last night?
Who cares?
Well, you know, I was just thinking about it, and I was wondering, well, if Ned was in such a foul mood, don't you think that means he could be in some kind of trouble?
Sure he is. As I said last night, it's driving a wedge between him and Scott.
Oh, darling, you're right. That is absolutely brilliant. You are so smart. You know what that means?
No.
Yes, you do.
What?
It means that Ned is particularly vulnerable right now.
So you think we ought to strike while the iron is hot?
And together, I bet we can come up with just the right kind of information we need.
I'll tell you what. Don't you worry your pretty little head about it. I'll take care of it. You think I got where I am today, huh?
Oh, I know. Of course you did. Of course you did. I know how you got where you are today. It's just that I'd kind of like to be around to see that brilliant mind of yours at work and kick that upstart man right out the door.
I just want to say I'm sorry about jumping on you the other night. That reporter's broadcast just made me crazy, you know.
Yeah, right. It's okay, Ned. I understand how you would get uptight over something like that.
Ah, well, that's no excuse. I shouldn't have taken it out on you.
Well, I want you to understand something. My only concern is that you are protected at all times.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Scott. You know, they'd probably hang me from the nearest tree if it wasn't for you.
Sorry to barge in. We'll wait in the library.
Look, thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
That sounded interesting. Who's going to hang you?
Figure of speech, Mother. Will you excuse me?
Well, I wonder what that was all about.
Clearly, it's none of our collective beeswax.
Yes, well, he's definitely up to something, and Scott Baldwin's involved.
Oh, I thought you were so fond of young Scotty.
I am. He has all the qualities I admire in a man. He's deceitful, devious, underhanded.
My goodness, a match made in heaven, so what's the problem?
When you listen to that conversation, there's something going on, and I better find out what it is before our son gets in trouble with the law.
Hi there. Well, sure you can. Oh, maybe you want to go over there and see your friends.
Well,
You used to eat my cooking, and I could kill you.
you said you'd never bring that up.
After you put it.
Kate.
Hey. Hey, Toots, what are you doing over there? Come on.
Hi. Hi, everybody.
Come on.
Hi.
Rube, small coffee over here.
I really have to
Yeah,
get back
no.
to work. Very, very
Yeah.
Hi.
We should try the pancakes.
Oh, I'm sure.
Everyone sleep well last night?
Mm-hmm. Dad protected us.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a little grumpy this morning, I guess.
No, I don't think so. I like having Dad around.
Good. I'm glad you said that because I'm going to be around quite a bit until we get this guy.
Guy?
Well, try woman of Asian persuasion.
Why does she want to hurt us and Uncle Sean?
I wonder if Ruby's got that recipe. You know, you wanted the one for cookies because you need more cookies.
Well, she's been busy.
I think that Robert and Catherine want to be on their own. Come on.
Oh, okay. Bye, guys.
Take your silly handbag.
Thank you.
I thought they'd never leave.
She's incredibly sweet.
Not too subtle.
She's your daughter, and you're very lucky to have her.
Yeah, well, I'm doubly lucky. I got her, and I got you, Dad. Missed you last night.
Same here. But you know, I've had no time to really dwell on it because the club has been so busy. You can't even believe.
More rave reviews, of course.
You've noticed.
Hey, out of sight doesn't mean out of mind.
Well, you know, much as I love being there, the club practically runs itself already, you know.
Oh, lucky you. I wish I could say the same for my business. However, I am putting in the hours, which ultimately will lead to us not being kept apart.
Robert?
And, what?
Dawn Winthrop just called.
Yeah, Uncle Sean might be okay.
He's out of the coma.
Oh, God, that's
Yeah.
wonderful news.
Monica's still a bit guarded about everything, you know.
Well,
so-
he's come too. That's a start.
Right, I think that we should go over there. I said that we'd be right over.
Yeah,
Is that all
absolutely.
right?
Come on, let's go. You want to come?
No, you know, I've got mountains of paperwork I have to do, so you go ahead and give Sean my love.
Okay, love.
Okay, bye. Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye-bye, Kathy.
Let's go.
Bye, Keith.
Catch up with you later.
Dr. Creevy to ICU. Dr. Creevy to ICU.
Any luck?
I was just about to call you.
Oh,
Anna and Robert were over at Kelly's. They're coming right over.
great, great.
Anna seems so relieved.
Well, Sean isn't out of the woods yet. He's still very weak.
But thanks to you, he's going to make it.
Oh, well, I don't know how much I had to do with it. Sean is a fighter.
He was much more than a patient, wasn't he?
Oh, well, we go back a long time.
Mm.
We're good friends.
About that, I wanted to ask you something. Actually, do you have a minute?
Now? Yeah.
I'm going to go take my break, okay?
Speaking of friends, it sounds like your friend Decker is sorting out his problems.
I hope so. I hope so.
So what did you want to ask me?
Actually, I wanted to tell you something.
About the wedding?
I do think about other things, you know, especially when I'm on duty.
I'm sorry.
I wanted to tell you how proud and impressed I am.
Well, you should be. Ned is a very fine young man.
I'm not talking about Ned.
Oh?
I'm talking about you.
Me?
Yes, you, my mother, the doctor.
Oh.
When our class went in to observe you when you were working on Sean, it really hit me. I mean, that woman who's probably saving lives and teaching everybody at the same time, that's my mother.
Come on, Dawn.
No, I mean it. It blew my mind. Just minutes before, we were talking about wedding dresses.
Come on, please.
No, I mean it. You are so strong. It's so amazing. You've just been through a divorce. You left the house you love. All the while, not even missing a beat around here. Not many women can do that. Juggle 6 things at the same time and put her personal feelings aside.
Oh, they do it all the time.
Not like you. You're different.
The only thing different about me is that I have you telling me all these nice things.
I should have been telling you long before. I don't think I appreciated you the way I should have. How Alan could have done that to you is beyond me.
Shh. No, Alan has no place in this conversation. As a matter of fact, Alan has no place in my life anymore, except for the boys.
You really love them so much, don't you?
I love them as I love you, with all my heart.
You've given us all so much, especially me.
Oh, come on. Listen, I love the boys, yes. I love the closeness with them. I love the joy of playing with them. But with you, it's different. Talking to you, I'm talking to my daughter. I think you'll know what I mean when you have this conversation with your daughter, and hopefully you'll be able to explain it a lot better than me. Maybe the word is family. Yeah, I guess that's it. With family, you give and you get what you need. And if you think that I have given you something, oh, my dear, you have given me tenfold. I'm so proud of you. And you're my kid to boot.
We're 17, aren't we?
And getting better all the time.
I love you.
I love you. And now, nurse, break's over.
Yes, doctor.
Listen, let's make a deal. Let's get Sean well back on his feet, and then let's get back to planning a wedding, okay?
That sounds great.
Okay.
Would you look at that picture? Who ever thought when I was bouncing that darling baby boy on my knee that he would be a corporate chieftain someday?
Correction, Tracy. I think it was the nursemaid's knee, actually.
Yes, thank you, Ashley. It's the thought that counts. But look at you, Ned, darling. You're a success in business. You're about to be married.
Oh, good heavens, I hope we're not going to weep at the wedding.
No, Ashton, I'm not going to weep. I'm going to be delirious with joy.
What is that bit of doggerel? A daughter's a daughter the whole of her life, but a son's only a son till he takes him a wife.
Ashton, where do you get these little bits of information?
Never you mind.
Darling, you're going to be my little baby boy forever, aren't you, darling?
Okay, Mother. All right. What do you want?
What?
Well, the only time you start reminiscing about my childhood is when you get something up your sleeve. So let's hear it. Go ahead.
Well, it's nothing, really. I want to make sure that there are not going to be any glitches in your wedding. I was wondering if you had made up your prenuptial agreement yet.
Oh, come on, Mother. Those things are so bloody cold. What's mine is Dawn's. That's the way it's going to be. That's it.
Sorry. My mistake. I just thought since you'd been spending so much time with Scott Baldwin that perhaps you were having him draw up your prenup.
He's ELQ's lawyer now, so we have a lot of business to take care of together.
I understand that, Ned. You've been spending a great deal of time with him outside ELQ.
Our jobs don't exactly run 9 to 5. Now, if you excuse me, really, I got to get back to this because I just have a short time before I have to get back to the office.
I say, Ned, perhaps you ought to sit on your mother's knee for a while. I dare say she would like to read you some stock quotes before you take your nap.
Darling?
Tracy, don't you think these flowers have the most lovely fragrance? They really add to a home, don't you? Flowers
Cut
everywhere.
the crap, Lucy. Nobody likes a snoot.
What?
Let me give you a word of warning. Don't make trouble for my son.
Seems to me that little Ned is perfectly capable of getting into trouble all by his lonesome.
If I catch you meddling, I will make sure that Alan finds out you broke up his marriage. Remember the little boudoir shots you had taken?
You wouldn't.
I wouldn't. I would. Make trouble for Ned. You'll see just how fast.
Do you know something? You look like a movie star today, not a businessman.
You think I'm going to have to plan a third career?
No, not yet. I think we need to take care of the ones you already have. Come here. I want to talk to you for a minute.
You do, huh? Well, I've got to tell you something. I've been thinking, too.
Have you really? Isn't that curious? Alan, great minds think alike. Well, of course, that's not the only thing we do well together. I bet you've been thinking about Scott and Ned, haven't you?
Yes. I have to do something about them.
Right. Yeah, darling, you do. Of course you do. But I was kind of hoping you would say we have to do something about them. But, of course, you are the one that is completely capable of planning that kind of strategy and all.
Darling, you have been a big help already. It's just that I realize now that I have to figure out what it is that they're up to. I must.
Right, you do. And in the meantime, remember that adage you always told me about, the one distracting your enemies?
That's it exactly. I have to neutralize them, but I have to be very, very careful about the method that I choose to do this. Very careful.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget, Alan, how devious Scott is. If he even suspects for a minute that you're up to anything, he's going to go right to Ned and make up all their differences.
All right, so, well, I'm just not going to let that happen. I just have to move very, very quickly, so I'll have to separate them. That's it. I separate them. It's classic strategy, divide and conquer. Works every time, doesn't it?
Oh, darling. I just knew you'd come up with something. Okay, well, what do you think? That's a great idea, but how are you going to do it?
I'll send him on a business trip.
That's brilliant. That's absolutely brilliant.
Well, look who inspired me.
Oh, thank you. You know, I have been thinking, too, about a way that I could perhaps help just in my own tiny, small way.
What do you mean?
Well, while you have Scott preoccupied, I could make sure that Ned is confused because we don't want him even thinking that anything's going on.
How?
Well, I could make Ned think that we're very good friends.
That's a tall order.
No, Alan, I can do it. I mean, I did offer our home for their wedding, so I could invite Ned and Dawn over and talk about all their wedding plans, and then they would never think that we suspect them.
You're brilliant.
Well, I am learning from the master.
You're quite a woman now.
Oh, Alan. With you for a teacher and with you by my side, you're right. I've got the man that's quite a man.
No one, Lucy, no one in my entire life has ever supported me the way you have. No one's ever been at my side like this here.
Alan, I want to be by your side for the rest of our lives.
We make quite a team, don't we?
I'm so glad you think that.
I don't feel with you at my side as if I'm ever going to lose.
You can't. You can't. You'll always win, and you'll keep winning, because I just want to help you in any way I can, even if it's just a tiny little way. Because, Alan, I just want to make you happy. That's all I want. This whole big wide
Yep. Hold that thought 1 second. Yeah, Mary.
Mrs. Lucy Quartermain called and left a message.
Lucy.
She said she had to speak with you and Miss Winthrop about a meeting. And Miss Masters has arrived.
See if Miss Masters wants a cup of coffee. I'm running a little bit behind schedule. Thanks, Mary.
Yep.
Wonder what she wants.
Just a little business to take care of.
No, I meant Lucy.
Oh, Lucy.
What do you want to talk to us about?
Well, probably, you know, having the wedding at the house and everything.
Oh.
Probably trying to find some way to horn in on everything.
Do we have to meet with her? Can we find some way of getting out of this, please?
It's probably best to go ahead and talk to her so she doesn't cause trouble for us.
I guess you're right. But when can we do it? You're already holding up your next business appointment.
Hey, our wedding is the most important thing in my life right now.
Mine too.
Okay. Hey, look, Alan's not in his office right now. Why don't you call Lucy, see if you can set something up.
Great.
I'll get rid of this next appointment, and we'll meet down the garage in 10 minutes.
Okay.
All right.
See you.
Mary, would you send Miss Masters in, please? Yes. Glad you can make it.
Thanks for inviting me. I've always had a fantasy of making it in the executive suite.
That's not why I invited you here.
Oh. Well, we could be spontaneous about it. I mean, we don't have to map everything out the way you usually do.
Wendy, I thought we agreed to keep our relationship a secret.
Yeah, we did, but I locked the door.
That's not what I'm talking about. What have you been telling people about us? Would you stop a minute, please?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, tell me this. Why is Monica all of a sudden interested in our friendship?
What kind of an interest?
Well, she wants to know how good of friends we are and if you're coming to the wedding or not.
What is the big deal, huh?
You don't have any idea what Monica would do if she found out that you and I had been together, hmm?
Sure, she'd force her daughter to call off the wedding. Yeah, but she hasn't done that, has she? She doesn't suspect a thing. So why don't you, just relax?
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just overreacting a little bit. Well, we got such a good thing going, I would hate to mess it up.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. As a matter of fact, would you like me to prove to you just how much this means to me?
I'd love it. But unfortunately, I've got some business that can't wait. Later?
You promise?
Count on it.
I will. Thank you. Oh, and, just one thing for the record. If you should decide to, call me out on the carpet again, please remember that you are the one who started this little affair of ours. And if it should blow up in your face, don't blame me. Ciao.
We're closed.
I know that.
We can see salesman on Monday.
Oh, no. That's okay. I'm a reporter. Shep Casey.
Casey, you're saying?
I know that I did. And what would you be calling yourself?
Mary Finnegan.
Well, now, Mary. Do I detect a wee bit of the brogue?
Oh, you've a good ear. I've lost most of it.
Well, now, Mary, maybe you can help me. Listen, I'm looking for a bartender you got here. Decker Moss?
You know, I know a family named Casey in County Sligo. Would they be some of your people?
Well, I don't know if it is or it isn't. My only Irish trait is a craving for good corned beef.
Oh!
And I hear that your kitchen serves the very best there is.
Oh, I'm so glad you like corned beef. And you know you're absolutely right, if I do say so myself.
Well, we'll remember that come dinner time.
Oh, well, why wait that long? I can run out in the kitchen right now and wrestle you up a wonderful sandwich on the house.
Oh, no. I cannot do that. No. I got to pay my way as I go. It's kind of a rule I have. Keeps me objective. Now, about Decker Moss. Is he working tonight?
Oh, well, you know, he was supposed to come in today to restock the bar. Oh, a fine young man Decker is,
Yeah.
he is. But, well, he's a trifle unreliable, if you know what I mean.
So you mind if I wait?
Well, I'll let you wait on one condition.
What's that now?
That you throw your lip over the finest corned beef sandwich this side of Killarney. I can't charge you, though. See, the cash register's locked up tight till tonight.
Well, no, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to put a wee bit of money by the register, and you can ring it up later.
Ah, you're that honest. You know that. All right. Go rest yourself. I'll be back in 2 shakes.
Right. Thank you kindly.
Uh-huh.
How you dredge up your material for your
Sometimes.
secret segment?
Sometimes.
Well, what are you doing here? And why are you here? You want to do a restaurant review for the
In a
evening
way.
news?
In a way, I was thinking about doing a piece on you. Something like Diva Turns Entrepreneur.
Oh, I don't think so. I think that's pretty soft news for such a hard-hitting investigative reporter.
I say, how do you manage it all? Smashing musical career, successful businesswoman, leading lady to the police commissioner.
Wow. If it's all that exciting, maybe I should just stay away from reporters and I should just write my memoirs.
Ooh, impressively feisty, too, or do I bring that out in you?
No, comes naturally. If you'll excuse me.
Oh, what, you're leaving so soon? Just when the conversation's getting interesting?
I know, it's a shame, isn't it? But yes, as you said before, I am very, very busy.
Too busy for lunch?
Well, you know, as a matter of fact, yes.
Thank you.
Hi, Guy. Good. Gave us a bit of a start there for a while. Got your message about the monkey and the grape. Can't help but wonder what kind of a cookie jar you got your fist stuck in. We don't have to talk about it now. You know, I really want to believe that there's a reasonable, logical explanation for your involvement in all of this. But before we get into that, there's somebody that really wants to see you. And I said that she could.
Does it hurt?
Only when I laugh, honey.
Son. You know, you saved my life. You saved Casey's life, too. You're the one who got the last piece of crystal for him. You did it. You always said I could count on you and trust you. But this time, you saved my life. I love you.
I love you. I love you.
Uncle Sean, did anyone tell you what happened after you got shot? See, I caught the crystal and I took it to Spoon Island. And the man who lives there gave it to Casey.
Sweetheart, you know, this can wait a little later.
Please, one more thing.
All right.
So, Casey got all the pieces of the crystal together, and then there was this really, really bright light, just like he said it would be, and then all of a sudden he was gone. He went back to Lumina.
Just so long as you're safe, sweetheart.
Okay, darling, will you wait outside now? Your daddy and I need to talk to Sean alone.
Okay. Get well.
I will.
It's time. We need some answers.
Well, how is my patient today? We need to talk to Sean. Is that all right now, that we can talk to him?
Oh, well, it's not the best idea right now, no.
Well, we have a bit of a problem, Monica. You said there's an ongoing investigation here.
Well, I have a patient to take care of. He needs to catch up on his sleep, and then he's going to have the rest of the day with Tess.
You trying to tell me we can't talk to him until tomorrow?
Well, possibly tonight. I don't know. That's the best I can do. I'll let you know.
You know, you're like a brother to me. And no one wants to see you come through this more than I do. But we have this little matter of the piper. He's got to be paid. And more than anything in this whole world, I just hope that you can explain it all. Because if you can't, you've done a lot to be held accountable for.
The last time you needed my help, I almost lost my license.
I know. I know.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy here.
I have to get out of here.
Sean, you're a very sick man.
I know. I know. I need your help.
I'm disturbing you. I don't care.
Hiya, Tracy. You know you're always welcome here.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for helping my son out with that terrible knifing incident.
Just doing my job.
You're never just doing your job.
First time for everything.
What's the hidden agenda?
Nothing. Nothing. You know, it's just what it is. I'm a lawyer. Ned's a client. He was in trouble. So I spring into action, you know. Simple as that, Tracy.
Yes, and
simple
I'm
as that.
Tracy, and you must remember that I don't believe in the tooth fairy.
Well, you're trying to get your choppers into something here. It's no big thing. So don't make a big deal out of it, okay?
I'm his mother, Scott.
I know, but he's a big boy, and he can handle himself. And if he got anything from you, it's how to take care of himself.
Well, thank you.
That's a lovely compliment.
You're welcome.
Now tell me what's going on.
Who is it?
Dallas Quartermain, I need to talk to you.
Ooh, I must be doing well. 2 Quartermains in one day.
I don't want him to know I'm here.
Well, go hide in the bedroom. Make the bed while you're in there.
Oh.
Hi, not
Hello,
disturbing you, am I?
Oh, no. Feel free to drop by anytime you want.
Good. Glad to be here. I needed to talk to you about this oil deal I've been working on. I'm thinking about closing in on it.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just on my way to the office.
No, that won't be necessary.
What's this?
It's an airplane ticket. This deal is being negotiated in Anchorage.
Anchorage, Alaska?
Yeah, but don't worry about it. You got about 2 hours to pack. You'll have plenty of time to get to the airport.
Oh, boy, you know, I've got so much work on the desk. I don't think I can take off like that, Alan.
It's not a problem. You don't need to worry about that. I've got staff attorneys look after the little things. I need you to look after this. I need the big guy. I need my chief counsel.
How long do you think I'm going to be gone?
As long as it takes to negotiate. And listen, don't worry about Ned. I'm sure the district attorney will handle that just fine. You have a good trip. Let me know if you get back.
I don't like it. It smells.
Sure does. I'm flying coach. Listen, I'm chief counsel, okay? This is a big negotiation. That's all it is.
Yeah, and it gets you out of town for 2 weeks. He's trying to get rid of you. Look, if Ned is up to something that can jeopardize his standing at ELQ, we have got to keep an eye on him.
Tracy, I can fly back in less than a day.
Look, I want to know what's going on. And I want to know right now. There is no way in hell I'm going to let my stupid brother usurp my son's birthright.
Ned can dance circles around Alan when it comes to business matters.
I'm not worried about business matters.
Well, that's why I'm sticking so close to Ned, because I know that eventually he's going to cut Alan off right at the knees.
Well, that's a very good choice. Now tell me what's going on.
Listen, just let me handle it my way, okay? I don't want Alan to get wind of anything.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, he's already gotten wind of something. What are you and Ned doing?
What do you think we're doing?
Well, I don't know. Some kind of shady business deal. Something that'll blow up in Ned's face. Something that's equally risky.
Tracy, we're not playing with firecrackers here, okay? Nothing to worry about.
Can I trust you?
Well, you don't really have much of a choice. Unless, however, you want to come to Alaska with me and we can sort of hang out in an igloo together.
Oh, great, and leave Ned alone.
Well, you're right there. Yeah, I think somebody ought to stay here and keep an eye on him.
Well, all right. I suppose as long as we're both playing on the same team, I might as well go along with you for a bit.
Yeah, however, make sure that Ned doesn't get wind of this discussion, because he's got to feel as though he's really running his own life, okay?
Okay. You know, you might be right about something else. The truth of the matter is that Ned, well, he sort of presents my assistance. That is, since he's been involved with Monica's daughter.
Well, now, isn't this just so cozy? I love the idea. Absolutely love it. Of the whole Quartermain family planning your wedding.
It's very thoughtful of you, Lucy.
Thanks for offering the house.
Oh, no problem at all, but that's not all I want to offer. You know, I would like to help you plan the entire thing down to the last detail.
Actually, my mother is providing me with all the advice I need, and she's helping me pick out a wedding dress.
Oh, how lovely. I'm sure it'll be white, of course.
Of course, I wouldn't want to be mistaken for Miss Scarlet Woman now, would I?
Any advice or help that you can give us would be greatly
Oh,
appreciated.
okay. All right. Well, let's get started. Let's see. Well, have you come up with the number of attendants that I'm going to have to be accommodating?
Oh, we haven't quite figured that out yet, right, Ned?
Oh, really? Well, then there's no time like the present. Let's see. Ned, you're probably going to want to have your father be the best man. That is, unless, of course, you prefer Scott Baldwin.
Why would you say that?
Well, I've presumed you're very, very close. I've seen you lately, both of you, having a heated discussion together.
Strictly business, Lucy. You're the one that has the personal relationship with him, isn't it?
Had.
Oh.
Had, past tense. You know, Alan and I, we really haven't had anything to do with our past relationships since our wonderful marriage, his or mine.
Hi, Amy.
Hello.
I am getting out of here.
I don't blame you. Oh, I almost forgot. A patient of yours came by here earlier today. I think her name is Wendy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she just said that she'd be by again tomorrow.
Oh, I'm sure she will be. Thank you very much.
I'll see you. Oh, damn it.
Hi, let me help you.
I can get it, okay?
Something bothering you?
I'm clumsy, that's what.
It's more than that. What's the matter?
I'm just tired, that's all.
Okay. If you have a problem, any kind of problem, you can still come to me about it. You know that, don't you?
Well, thank you very much. But as a parent, I have to have it all together, see?
Okay.
Very strange. Well, I do too. It's like I've been telling you, there's hardly a paring knife left in the kitchen.
Maybe some of the kitchen staff misplaced them or something like that.
Maybe. No, they could misplace, one or two, but not the whole shebang.
You just take what you need from here and let's just get the knives for the night. I can't open up tonight without knives, for goodness sake.
Yeah, that's good. Here you go. But that still doesn't solve the mystery.
Oh, no, we'll deal with it when we have time. Okay?
All right.
Right now.
How's the corned beef?
Ah, the best I've ever had, Lassie.
Oh, you're full of blarney, you know that. But you're welcome as the flowers in May to come back any time.
Aye, that I will.
Bye.
I suppose there's one advantage to dating the police commissioner.
I beg your pardon.
I heard about your crime, your little crime. What, a paring knives,
Mr.
wasn't it?
Casey, it's nothing that I can't handle. Thank you very much.
Including a missing employee? Or did Decker Moss call in sick?
Let me assure you, Mr. Casey, once again, that I have everything under control here.
No, I don't doubt that for a minute. I figured that out the first time we met.
You did?
Sure did. You are one very, and I mean very, self-reliant woman.
Take it from me. Your Uncle Sean's one tough dude. He's past his crisis.
You're not just saying that, are you?
Wood-eyed kid or Weedle kid, you'd be up and about in no time.
Yeah, and if you want to spend some time with him, perhaps you ought to do your homework.
Do I have to? Geometry seems pretty dull when you've been in a gunfight and hung out with a spaceman.
Okay, so does being grounded sound more exciting?
Makes geometry sound more and more interesting by the second.
Yes, go do it. Bye. Bye. I think I have a handle on that child.
So what do you think? Is Sean guilty or not?
I don't know. I wish we could have talked to him.
I don't think he would agree with you.
What do you mean?
Well, you see that look of relief wash over him when Monica threw us out?
He feels that what he did was for everyone's good, doesn't he?
Well, the law, unfortunately, only recognizes what we do, not the purity of our thoughts.
But you saw him when he hugged Robin. I mean, he loves that child.
Took a bullet for her. Can't ask much more than that.
That's what I don't understand, why he would put her in so much danger in the first place.
Hi.
You two must be plenty pleased. Looks like Sean's gonna pull through okay. That tough dude.
Yeah.
How did you know he was on the mend?
Oh, Kamish. You're not the only one who has sources. Oh, well, I ran into Monica Quartermain at the bank. She says he's fine.
She was at the bank?
That's right. I figure if a doctor can stand in line that long at the bank, well, Sean's recovering like a Superman.
I thought she was supposed to be running tests on him for the rest of the day.
She helped him beat going to jail once before. What do you think?
I think I'm going to look into it.